like a pretty good one. He's gonna get tangled up in them lily pads. See if he'll pull it back out of there. Yeah, he come out. What we catching is small black crappie. You can count the fins. They have more fins on the back and spines in their fins. They not real big. I caught one pretty decent one. But now what we fishing with, let me put him in the bucket. We've got a real light rod. It's got 4-pound Mr. Crappie on it. It's one of my little mini rods. This is a 5-foot rod, real light action. I don't know what name it even, some of this stuff is. This is a Daiwa shock rod, is what it is. And I think it's a Daiwa reel on it. But we got 4-pound line, and we've just got this pink jig head. That's a 1/8 jig head, a little minnow. And I'm casting out here about 40 foot. 20 yards or so. Maybe no, it's probably close to 40 yards out. I mean 40 foot. It's probably a good 20 yards. I get confused with my what I'm saying. But I'm just casting out, and these fish are pretty shallow. And we catch them off the bank out here. They're out on the other side. You couldn't catch these with just a jig pole. You'd have to have a spinning rod. And I'm reeling real slow. There he is. Oh, I wish I'd have brought me a little dip net with me, but we pulling up traps and decided to see if it was what fish was in this little hole. Let's see if we can get us one more. There he is. Now you see, I'm not setting a hook. When I feel that line, when I feel him on there, I'm just kind of reeling up tight. When I was trying to set the hook, I was losing them. That's where this real light pole comes in handy. We kind of horsing them in, but we don't really have no choice on our bank here now. A decent little old fish. You see him, he hit it up on the top of the water. Now we in November, and these fish is shallow. That's a good one there. That's a pretty good one. I don't know if that's a crappie. That may be a bass. If it's a crappie, he's a good one. consider a slab. But see, they not all small. That is a good, I'm gonna say he's at least 12 inches, something like that. Get down here where I can make me a thumbnail with this. Put him in the bucket. There he is. Oh, let go. There he is. This is pretty much just as fast as you can get your pole out there and go to reeling it. That's the way we like to do it. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'd just about rather fish and I had the deer hunt. I do like the squirrel hunt and I like to trap. But at deer hunting, I like to do enough to get me some meat, but for just pure enjoyment, I'd rather catch crappie. Well, I got some trash on my bait that time. That's why we didn't catch one on that cast. Try it again. He's casting all the way out there the other side. There he is. That is real small. I'm not gonna keep him. He is very, very, very small. Let's put him back. Let him grow up to be a big boy. Being that we have caught a few, this is a big enough lake that these fish are not stunted like they are in a lot of ponds. So if they're stunted, you just as well to be keeping them all. But these are not. We can put these back. They too little. Well, missed him. I have discovered that they're mostly on the other side over there. Out in that bend over there. And seem to be further up that way. So they kind of holding in one area. They're around them lily pads right over there. And I just messed up. We got tangled up in them lily pads. much stuff here to get tangled up in with this light rod. With a short rod, you're gonna hang everything on the bank. That's where a longer rod would benefit you. Well, I did it again. I'm trying to throw right up close to them lily pads without hitting them, but when you hit them, you're gonna hang in some trash. When you got that hanging on your bait, you're not gonna catch nothing. Let's see if we can do a better job of throwing it over there. That's where we're messing ourselves up. There we go. See, when you hit it in the right place there, we got him already. We'll go put him in the bucket. All right, we're gonna turn the camera off. It's just the same thing over and over, but thank y'all for joining us. Catch us for another. We're gonna try to keep a few short videos, not make some of them too long, but this is Crappie on light tackle, light rod, light line. But I decided I wanted to do filleting these crappie because we did wind up with several pretty good crappie. I mean, this one here, that's a good crappie. I don't know if I have a way of measuring the length on him in here. I do have a way of measuring crappie with this cooler right here I have. Sling him on it. Inches. 12 and a quarter. He's 12 and a quarter. I want to show you something else if I can find this one crappie. I mean, I've got several pretty good ones. But I got a special one in here that, if I can locate him, this one. Guys, have you ever seen a yellow, gold-faced crappie? He has a gold face. He's not quite as long as that one, but he's just about it. I don't know the difference in them. We're going to show you how to fillet these right quick. And I always left-handed, so I start this way. I'm going to go behind that fin. Just keep your knife angled down a little. Put it in the ice cream bucket. When you get good crappie, good size crappie, and I ain't a professional at this by any means, but we getting better at it. There's a lot of guys that's a lot faster than I am at it, but, and what a lot of them do, start right here, go ahead and cut them ribs out, and you don't have to worry about them. I didn't cut them out of this side here, but you just kind of like we did the grill, you just go right down in there. You got a good piece of meat there. What else I wanted to show you to keep from making this video long, you don't have to have an electric fillet knife. Now this happens to be a Kershaw, and I can adjust my length of my blade. It slides up. Don't grab a hold to it. And I'm going to do one like this. Just for the sake of showing you, everybody's got to have a big fancy fillet knife. And of course, I'm using a Walmart fillet knife, but I can almost do a better job with this. It takes a little more pressure with your hands to get through those bones, and I may need to sharpen this knife. But I can feel more what I'm doing once I get, you know, through the bones. This part right here, just that easy. So, if you want to fillet fish, don't be misled to thinking that you've got to have an electric fillet knife. It is a little more work. The electric fillet knife makes it faster and easier by all means. But I just wanted to show right here that you can do this way. And with a little practice, you can do it probably as fast. See, I messed up with this. But I did get all the same amount of meat. Didn't waste nothing. But that is filleting crappie. We're going to get the rest of these filleted. I don't know how many we wound up with. We've got a pretty good cooler. I've probably got, I don't know, these several. And they's some pretty good ones in here. I want you to see that fish there, he's pretty thick. That's the length of my finger. He's 1.5 inches thick. That's a good crappie. He's not real long. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all hit like, subscribe. We'll be coming back with another video before long. So hang with us. Thank y'all.